Sweet. All right. What's going on? Ah, ah. Well, I had it. Yeah, get the jitters out. Gotta get the jitters out. Gotta get the jitters out. No, but
Oh, TikTok, you can't be.
Hey there. I am. Um, I'm. I'm Ron Cross, and this is Crossroads with Esi and Ron. So I am here with the lovely Gabby Esi, the founder of the Spiritual Sanctuary, and um, she is a wonderful worker. She also has a marketing business, and I will let her tell you more about that because obviously she's gonna know more about what she's got going on.
Yeah, so we got the spiritual sanctuary that is functioning as a group chat that you are able to be invited into, and also as a open platform on Twitter, as a Twitter group space. Um, just making platforms for people to be able to, people of color, specifically Black people, most importantly, to be able to talk about their closed practices in safe spaces, to feel comfortable, to um, just have some like community. Community is really big for me, so I just really like to make sure that like people are interacting with each other and they don't feel alone in their journeys and circumstances. So that's spiritual sanctuary. Then we got EC Creations 111. That is my spiritual business. So if you're looking for a reading, a dream interpretation, candle working, you can hit me up about that. My prices are on my website, and if they're looking a little too high for you, DM me and we can talk. Um, then we got EC Marketing, Marketing Made Easy. I'm also a marketer. I do my marketing for landscaping. I have a landscaping client. I have a YouTube client. I handle everything. She literally just sends me the videos. I post them for her. I edit them. I created her YouTube intro. I created her YouTube. I made her YouTube. I do everything. And then also build websites, run social media. Um, yeah. So yeah, I like getting brand identities together. It's really something that I like people to have like a very clear, visible understanding of who they are when we go to their page. So yeah, that's EC marketing. Yeah.
Yeah, so as you can clearly hear, she does a lot. She is very humble, but she really does this shit, and she's been doing this for quite some time. She's been around the circles, so she's just really locked in and honed in, and I am proud to see the progress. I wouldn't necessarily call myself a co-founder, but I do remember a time, back when she was
The
telling me
co-founder.
about the things that she used to do, her readings, her businesses, and she had stopped doing that for some time just because, there was some, doubts about if this is the right thing to do, and like just the journey is very, I don't know, the journey is just so all over the place and not clear cut. So she was not really sure what she wanted to do, and I said, why don't you just do it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you talk about it all the time. You know what I'm saying? You think about it all the time. Like, this is what you do. So, like, go ahead and just put it out there into the world. You know what I'm saying? Let it be what it is. And now the Twitter space of Spiritual Sanctuary has over 600 members, and that is in a relatively short amount of time. So it's just very amazing seeing the growth and the progress. I told her, I said to her earlier, I'm like, yeah, the founder. Oh, you're the founder. She's like, oh, I am the founder, and this is a moving body. This is a motion. This is this is really something. So kudos to you, Gabby, and EC. I am very proud of you. Um, but yeah, that's that is what I wanted to talk about is just kind of like how my spiritual journey has really blossomed and really taken flight ever since I met EC. Like I didn't really like I've always been a very spiritual person. I've been a very like open minded to a lot of concepts. Like I liked when we read Siddhartha in school. Like I just like spiritual things and like Buddhism, all that stuff like that. Really like intrigues me and stuff. So I didn't have any like clear cut like oh this is what I believe and this is what I think. This is what I was raised Christian obviously. So I still believe in Christianity, but like I always knew there was more. Like what I'm saying, I always had that like universal feel. Like there's the universe and there's laws and things that manifestation and things like that. I've always believed in those things. So having someone that had already done so much groundwork in digging into like our ancestral like history and roots and something that we actually already have in us. I was like, oh, that's awesome. And I, got a lot, she gave me a lot of awesome resources to kind of like look at black history more and understand black history much more clearly because I got the basics, but they don't really teach in school like the real everything that happens. Like we used to talk about slavery. I don't even know if they do that anymore. Heck, I can't get you in this angle. No, wait. I try. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, see, you keep disappearing behind me. Well, you was over here before.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Boom.
And then it's like that. Okay, now we got all... Okay, cool. What the heck was I saying? Oh, yeah, so I didn't have any real direction, but, like, we met and, we just got to talking about a lot of... I think a lot of it started with, like, astrological stuff, just like zodiac stuff. Like we went through an in-depth chart read. Like she sent me her chart, and then I sent her my chart, and we really sat down and like read the whole thing. It just felt like there was an instant connection. It felt like there was. It felt like we had. Is it tweaking?
Yeah, it ended.
Who hate you?
You keep going.
Oh yeah, but talking to her so much, it felt like there was like just an instant chemistry. Like we already knew each other. Like there's some type of past life connections, and we did, in a lot of ways get confirmation of that through spiritual messages and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's been a wild journey. I know when I started all this, I didn't even have locks yet. She was trying to convince me, but I didn't want to get locks because I felt like everybody had locks. But the more that I learned about our culture and our history and the significance of our hair, I was just like, it just became natural. Like, no pun intended. It just became just the natural choice to just go ahead and in my own rites of passage, go ahead and get the locks going, and really connect with my roots. So I don't know. It's probably been like I don't know. What do you say? We've been dating for 3 years, so I guess we've been kind of like on this journey like for like 3 years, I guess, kind of. I mean, because we know each other for 4 years. We've been dating for 3, but we didn't really get off into all the, spirituality until maybe 6 months in, something like
Yeah,
that.
I didn't like. I mean, he knew I was woo woo, but I was like trying to be like. I was trying to, I didn't want to scare him away. 'Cause some people were like, "Oh, you're doing what?" And like, obviously, there's different levels and practices and what you do, and what you do is what you do. But for what I do, I'm like, there's no reason for you to be scared unless you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, true. And we have seen that time and time again, because like we, I don't know if it's EC specifically or it's both of us, but I mean we are the walking somebody's the walking tower card around here, and like
Oh, well, actually, so when I did, we should look up your card, actually. But when I looked back at, it was when I got reintroduced to tarot, because I took a break away from tarot for a while. Can you actually hear me? I looked at what the cards I'm represented by, and it's Magician, and it's also the Wheel of Fortune. And so now that I know that I represent the Wheel of Fortune, it kind of makes more sense to me, because it's like your life can get a lot better if you're with me, but if you're doing the wrong stuff, like you're literally spinning the wheel. Like pick your poison.
yeah, boy have I seen that wheel spin time and time again ever since I met this girl. There's been so much like fallout, and like people, like I don't know, like like life looks so different now even than it did a year ago, and then like 2 years ago you can even forget about it. So like I just man, this journey has taken us all over the place in search of community and somewhere where we can like learn more and exchange knowledge and get a deeper connection to the spiritual. So it's like, um, yo, what up, gang? Um, it's just like, I don't know. So we've been through like several different communities, and um man, we have come out with a couple of horror stories. I'm not gonna lie, I just gotta put it bluntly. We have tried to do to enter spaces that are already going, but like the truth is just sometimes like it just gets revealed, like when we just trying to be like when you're trying to be authentic and be real and like make that connect, like and have that spiritual connection. You can't just like you can't just phone that in. Like you can't just like if you're doing something wrong, or if you're like being irresponsible, like it'll start to show. And like we're gonna peep that. Like the intuition is strong, um, the wisdom is strong, the intelligence is strong. So it's just like,
Yeah. After a certain point, it just becomes like, well, first of all, I have to say this: Aaron's intuition is better than mine, so I've usually dragged him into anywhere that we went. I'm like, oh, I found this really cool group, and like because I feel like I brought him into spirituality, and specifically hoodoo, like I think like when I would join a group, I thought it was important that he would have that community too, because there was like other men in this group, and like community is important. Like I said in the beginning, like I really do enjoy community, so like I would be dragging him in, but Aaron would always be side-eyeing me. Like he'd be like, and it wasn't because of the group or what it was like, because we know that he's open to spirituality. Like we know he be doing his own workings on his own time. It's not that. It was always the people. Like he would be like, "Are you sure about this person?" Like my ex mentor, he was like, "I don't know." Like there was this one time when she said something online to me, and I said something back, and then he was like, "I just don't know how I don't know how I feel about the way that she said that to you." it, and so like, and it was just like I kind of just explained it away, but like I think about that moment a lot because this man be on it. He's a Pisces moon. He be seeing through the illusions, real crazy.
Gotta say.
Yeah, I just my energy. I try to radiate with love and above. So it kind of disperses the other stuff. So it ends up coming out. But he be clocking it. He be clocking it.
I always try to, but I always try to like, I don't know. I've had to work on listening to my intuition because I will try to explain stuff away, or I will try to give people the benefit of the doubt, or and keep, you know what I'm saying, keep giving them, a, you know what I'm saying, keep trusting them until they give me a reason not to trust them type deal. Um, but that has proven dangerous for me. Like I've like lost actual friends now, like because I've seen them for the people that they actually are, like on the inside, and like I never like just stuff I never expected, like people I never expected, like you just put this, you know, this trust in people, and you know you wanna like believe that people are good and that they would not do like the things you're thinking in your mind. Oh, this feels wrong. But a lot of times, if it feels wrong, it is probably wrong.
Yeah, like that first intuition, and like my dad said something really good when because they're both Pisces moon, my dad and my mom. And so me and my mom were talking about it because we get dreams, we see things, but it's like them. You would think like the woman would have the better intuition. That's what you would think, at least. I don't know. That's what we were saying in the car. So, and we do on certain things, right? Okay, but they just have like this like knowing that's a little bit different than ours. And so me and my mom, like we came home and like interrogated my dad, and we were like, so like how do you know what is the things? And for him, we found out that like it's a way, it's through touch. He can feel somebody's emotions after he touches them, and so then he sees things. So it's like just because you see everything within a person doesn't mean there's something particularly wrong with them, because what you're picking up on is also what you know yourself. Like it's a mirror, you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't be picking up on it if it wasn't something you didn't know. So then it becomes a question is, why is this person being presented to me? Is this person supposed to aid me on my journey in healing? Am I supposed to aid them on their journey of healing? Am I supposed to send them out of my life? And for the longest time, I thought my side eyes were solely just send them out of my life. But what I'm now learning is that there's different phases for certain people and things. And so sometimes that side eye is, this isn't a person that you can actively take advice from right now, but it is someone that you need to pour into right now. This is someone that you need to be praying for on the back end when they're telling you they feel comfortable. Hey! Oh, it's Donnie!
Oh, snap. I didn't
Hi,
know that was
Donnie.
Donnie. Hey, Donnie.
Like you should be praying for them on the back end, and like realizing that like every person that you come in contact with in this life is for a reason. You signed off on it. You know what I mean? So like, why pray for the discernment on why this person has been put into your life, and then move from there. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it will be like, okay, yeah, this person just ain't good, but thanks. And then sometimes it'll be, you know, you need to pray for this person. They're going through some stuff. You saw what they're going through. Sometimes it's not really them. You seeing what they're going through. Mm-hmm. That's why I work at Target, y'all. And people be coming in with the nastiest attitudes sometimes. Like the nastiest attitudes. And I'd be like, what's wrong with you? But then, like, I have to recenter myself because I have no idea what their life was like before they came into the shop and got into my checkout line, right? So what I'm gonna do is give them love. What I'm gonna do is say a prayer for that nasty attitude lady and pray that she has a better day and a better life and her heart heals. Because something is not right. Because why are you treating your Target cashier like trash?
No, literally.
And I'm sitting here giggly, and I got Chick-fil-A service everywhere I go. Okay? I'm a nice person. I'm gonna make sure that you're good. I don't even. I'm not gonna say that next part because don't let Target find out. But
Oh, buddy.
I'm sitting here in the best interest of everybody for real. So I had to start realizing like these Karens coming into the store, I'm not gonna take it personally because I think you came into the store because I needed to pray for you.
Cannot take it personally. And retail teach you that so quick. Like you gotta really let stuff roll off your back because like people be tripping. Like they like come into whatever you here all day, but they come in for like a second and like see one little piece of your day and like you know what I'm saying? Like you want to come in here in my house? Like this is my house. This is my second house. Most of us are at work. Like a lot of us are at work more than we're at home. You know what I'm saying? So like this is my second home. You coming in here being rude as hell? Like what is that about?
What is going on?
What is I don't know you to make you want to do that to me. Why why are you doing it? So that's just hey everybody.
Yeah, only peace, no negativity.
No,
like that's literally the love and the above thing that I've been trying. It's so hard because sometimes you just want to be like, well, fuck you too. And so I'm not gonna act like I don't have moments where I say, well, fuck you too. Well, not in the store.
Yeah, but in your mind.
In the mind.
In your mind.
I'm saying it.
Yes.
But then and then it's a Lord forgive me. Let me pray for them also because I don't want that the get back. Okay, because let me tell y'all this. There was this one lady who came into my line. And I be in guest services. Yeah. Let me make sure. Y'all see this bracelet? Never give up, never quit. Okay, so this lady gave me this bracelet right before the lady I'm telling you came into my line. She was returning some pillows. I asked her if there was anything wrong with the pillows. And she started tearing up. And she said, no, my mother's going in the hospice, so I'm just not going to need them. And if you don't know me, my grandfather who raised me had a 2-year battle of cancer and journey in hospice, and it was hard, and it was beautiful, and it taught me a lot about death. And so I instantly was like, at first I didn't want to have a reaction because I didn't want to make her have a reaction, but when I looked into her eyes, I saw she had tears welling up. So I said, can I hug you? I'm gonna cry again. And so she said yes. And so I gave her the biggest hug and she squeezed me so tight, y'all. Like she needed that hug. We really have no idea what's going on in somebody's life when they're taking that 15-minute shopping trip into Target. So what sense does it make for me to be mad about a lady? Like she could have been a Karen. She could have threw the pillows up on the thing, been like, I don't need these pillows no more. Fuck these pillows. Give me my fucking money back, bitch. Like she could have been a whole Karen about this shit.
Real.
Like, and I would have had no idea what was going on in her life. You know what I mean? No, everybody goes through their grief and their processes. He just won a Dragon Ball.
Oh, I did not win, actually. Holy crap.
Dick. Like, you never know what people are going through in their life. Like, so it's just like that. And I told you guys about the bracelet because I was salty because I understood why that lady asked me. She gave me that bracelet beforehand. I was supposed to give this to her. But that was a learning lesson for me. I'm learning. It's all a learning lesson. I'm still young. Ministry is a lifelong process, you feel me? But like that really put shit in perspective for me that day. Like I really am not going to be going after, not that I was going after them before, but I'm not going to be dwelling on the Karens and the angry people that are at my job anymore because when you're going through something in your life, you feel like you're in a bubble, and everything in that bubble is just like the chaos inside. And like you feel like other people can see the chaos, and they're just throwing shit into the bubble to make it more chaotic. Like when that lady told me that her mother was going to hospice, and she just thought she had more time, I just couldn't help but thinking when I was in that period with my grandfather, and everywhere I went was a my grandfather has cancer. And I'm sad. I don't want to just randomly just say it to people, but I mean, Aaron was with me the day of the funeral. I left my wallet in the limo of the funeral car, okay? And he took me back to my college after the funeral, and I went to go get some wine. I didn't have my ID. I'm still in my funeral dress. He's still in his funeral attire. I freaked out on the cashier. I freaked out on the cashier.
I forgot about that.
I was like, "Do you see me right now?" I was like, "I really need this bottle of wine." Like, I got. You see me. I don't have my ID. I don't have. He has his ID. I don't have my ID. I'm sorry. I know you want both of them. I know we're in a college town. I'm 21. I freaked out, and so I think about that kind of in context of now me being a cashier and me having these people come through, like I have no idea. Like I was stopped, like they're stopping in either at the best point, either at a mundane point, at the lowest point. There's all these points that they're stopping in at. So my job for them coming into my line is just to give them love, pray for them, to smile at their cute little babies, and keep it pushing. I'm not gonna be mad at no Karens no more. I'm not holding that anger in my heart. It's not healthy for me, anyways. I don't need no extra cortisol. I got enough. So yeah, I don't know where that rant came from, but
Man, it needed to be said. It needed to be said. What? That's crazy work, bro. That's crazy.
You just get your ass whooped by Gohan.
I didn't get my ass whooped, but like I did lose, and like I definitely walked into the end of an attack. Hey. Yeah, but I think we touched on a lot of the points I was on to touch on. I just wanted to speak on our journey, like just our journey, and so I'm trying to be more active and more present in the spiritual community, in the spiritual sanctuary. So I'm gonna try to start taking more of an active role, and getting more active on Twitter, because I do a lot of I do the streaming. If you don't know, I do music as well. I have not dropped anything in a while, but I got stuff. I got something I need to drop that I was supposed to drop a while ago, but haven't dropped. And I'm working on a project. So I'm still working. I'm still doing that. I'm still doing that stuff. But just doing this other stuff as well, and enriching all of my gifts, and trying to you know get a more clear cut of what kind of services I can provide. I've been doing some research and looking at my notes, at some things that I could just share, things that have helped me in this process, especially being a male in the spiritual community. It can be very hard to find good people to talk to, uh, and just people that can understand, and who have emotional intelligence, and and then that spiritual locked in. Because I met some really good. That's the thing about going through all of these different groups. Like I did meet some really cool people in the process, and some people are still along for the ride, and they we were meant to meet those people. And we were meant to meet the negative people too. Like, what I'm saying? It can't all be sunshine and rainbows all the time. You gotta have the yin and the yang. You gotta have both sides. Can't have one without the other. So
yeah, the negatives made us get our weight up for sure.
exactly, so. And it's just preparation. And now I see that it's not really for us to enter into a space that is already developed, and where people are already pushing their own agenda, because like while we have an agenda per se, like our like it's more so tailored towards like everybody getting what they need because like that's like I don't know like that just makes sense to me like I don't like it sounds like simple and like basic but I don't know it just feels like it's such a hard concept just because I don't know everybody's so I just feel like a lot of us get wrapped up in what's going on with us only like and just like such a narrow world view but like we all, you know what I'm saying, we all live here, we all, you know what I'm saying, we all go through stuff. And we can help each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it to me it seems like it would make everything easier, but it just seems like it's so hard to get people to, you know, cooperate and you know what I'm saying, work on a level that's like actually about I don't know about equality. Like I don't know. Definitely going off on a tangent, but
No, it's valid. I think a lot of the other spaces that we were in, there was just like motives, capitalistic
yeah,
motives.
yeah. That's just the best way to put it. I mean, just it's just all about the money. Whether it's just like and the two that I'm thinking of for sure, just like it just to make ends meet. Even not even like oh I'm about to get rich off of this or I'm about to create a cult and like you know what I'm saying like just you know upscale with a whole bunch of people's money. Like no, it was it's like motherfuckers is getting on live to eat.
Eat.
You know what I'm saying? Tonight.
And like, there's nothing wrong with that, but the guy. Yes, Donnie. The guise of it. It's the guise of it. You know what I mean? Like, if you need help, let's do the
Right.
mutual aid over here.
Right.
That's cool. Life is hard right now. I ain't ever gonna shade nobody for that, because Lord forbid I ever get in that position, right? However, when you're trying to offer spiritual community,
Right.
but then you're like, hey, spiritual community, can you send me $20 because I'm hungry?
Right. And guidance?
And then you're mad because we're all silent, but we're all broke too. Like, we ain't just got $20 to send $20. Like, and people have to ask you if you're paying your bills because they already sent you money for your bills.
Yeesh.
Like, that's what we've seen in the past. And so, like, to mitigate mutual aid things, one thing that I do want to work on is a spiritual sanctuary mutual aid bank. That would be like, we would need to have multiple people working on it and a lot of integrity and trust.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been praying about how to go about that correctly. But I have worked with a mutual aid bank before in 2020 and 2021 for a mutual aid collective focused on BIPOC organizers. We gave like a lot of money to like the organizers that were in Minneapolis and Oregon and stuff like that, and it was really cool to talk to them. We would do like an interview process. So I just want to say, like, I understand that times are hard. I get it. Like, I'm just now at a point where, like, I have a stable job. It took me 6-7 months. Might have been some spiritual interference with that. But, yeah. We understand that it's hard, and we understand that you can't just live your human existence acting like you don't need to eat or pay your bills. So that's another, and that's also why, like, when I say when it comes to my workings, like, just text, talk to me, DM me, slide me a DM. I'm very workable with my prices, you know, especially for abundance. Like, my abundance candles are tea lights because they burn longer and they're $10. And if you can't afford $10, which is okay, I am not shading you, and I have been there before, DM me and I will work with you. Like, this isn't, no, we're not, this wasn't built on capitalism.
Yeah, not at all. Like, we just got to a point where we could, you know, like, kind of like feel like this is like the first time in my life I had savings. Like I got stuff put away. Like I'm scrolling stuff away. Like I'm getting prepared. Like emergencies are not freaking me out because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, where am I gonna get this? Who can I borrow this from? Like, I'm borrowing from myself. So it's like, but that was through my own struggles and like going through the work and doing the shadow work and like really digging deep into myself and like asking myself, what am I doing? Like, what do I want? Like, what can I do differently? Like, what can I, you know what I'm saying? How can I change my perspective or what I'm doing to best fit me? And so like that's like why I am now where I am, and I'm feeling a lot more comfortable. But still a long way to go. But you know, as long as we got each other, I think that we could do anything.
Yeah.
Now.
We got exciting things in plan, exciting expansions and things. And if you are interested and you've been listening and you want to get into the spiritual sanctuary, just look up the spiritual sanctuary group on Twitter, or you could head to Esi Gabby on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, anywhere. Although TikTok, I deleted my old account, so I don't have like a link there, so you can easily go to it. So, but that is, yes, happy Pride Month. I don't know if
Oh yeah,
people are
sure.
saying that as a gag, but I hope not, because it's all love around these motherfucking parts. Happy Pride. Thank you. Um,
Oh my god, he did not just go monkey on me.
is there anything else that you wanted to talk about?
I don't think so. I think we already hit all that stuff. I mean, we could definitely do, you know, say another installment. You know, what I'm saying, check me out on all the social medias on, you know, on Twitter, Instagram. I'm on YouTube. I'm streaming live on YouTube right now. Uh, let's see, TikTok, all that stuff. Check out the music, Ron Cross. We're looking to do this. We're looking to do this a lot more. We're looking to just, you know, reach out and talk to you guys and just kind of build that community even even more. So I got a series I've been doing. I've been looking at my notes. I want to like look at the chakras, days of the week. Let's do our meditations. Let's get you know what I'm saying. Let's hold each other accountable and stuff like that. So I'll be putting out some stuff and just putting some tips out into the air, just following following the lead from my girl here.
Put some tips up into the air.
Yeah, so thank you for everyone watching. Donnie, we love you to death. And hey, until next time, right?
Yeah, and thanks for listening to the first episode of Crossroads with Esi and Ron Cross.
Yeah. Bye.
Love you too.
How you doing? Alright, let's see. That now. Let's see. Okay, let's go back to the password. And this one here. Stop stream.